Peeps, your boy T Money here. What's poppin', peeps? Your boy T Money here. What's poppin', peeps? Your boy T Money here. Sorry, guys. The reason why I do that is because sometimes I feel like I start talking and the video hasn't started recording quite yet. So sometimes I go, what up, just to make sure. But anyways, I hope everybody's doing well. Happy Monday. T Money up in the heaves. Sorry I've been away for a while, but I have been on a little family vacation. The fam and I went to visit some other family in Marblehead, Mass, and we also went to Salem for a little while, and we had an amazing time. My brother and I were able to go catch Fright Night in the theaters, and there was a guest appearance by William Ragsdale, so just a lot of fun. I felt like really in my element when I was there because just the people in Salem are horror loving people like myself, fans like myself. So it was just really cool to be surrounded by others like you. But yeah, it was just a lot of fun. We had a lot of really good food. We did a ton of boutique shopping. The biggest regret was that we weren't able to go to Count Orlok's Wax Museum because there was some kids like haunted house show going on that day. So Saturday when we tried to go, it was shut down. The museum was shut down for the day, so that was really unfortunate because the first night we got in, we went immediately to the Witch Museum, and you know, it was interesting. It was fun. It was worth attending because you learn it's very informational, but the show itself was not that impressive. It wasn't scary by any means, and it just wasn't. I don't know. We went to this underground museum called the Lost Museum. It reminded me of, what's his name's Lost Oasis from Tourist Trap, but just like this old, not really at all, but just like, you know, this lost attraction underneath the ground. And just, it seemed like they had put a lot more money into the actual props for the show than they did at the Witch Museum, which is kind of like your main, the show, I keep saying the Shelburne Witch Museum. All weekend I was saying that, but no, not Shelburne. The Salem Witch Museum was, you know, it was fun though, but it just, and it is like kind of like the main attraction in the center of downtown there, or one of them. So I just was hoping for a little bit more, but I got this awesome mug. It was still great, very informational, and I don't regret going at all. I got a lot of swag, and I'm thinking about doing a little update video for like my Salem trip and show you guys like, because I got a ton of cool shit, pins. Not all of it is Salem swag, but most of it is. I got some like Trick or Treat Studios pins. My brother got a Trick or Treat old school Pennywise mask. Actually, it might not have been Trick or Treat Studios, but something else. But coasters, magnets, keychains, stickers, coffee cups, t-shirts, like the whole nine. We got a whole bunch of, we just lived as cliche tourists do, although we tried to find some cool things to do rather than just like the, you know, ground level stuff. Like that underground Lost Museum was a lot of fun, so. And I love my coffee mug. I got some Dunkin' Donuts brewing in there. Some maple pecan. Killing it. I came back and there were like more leaves on the ground around here than there were in Salem. It was crazy. Like, I swear, before we left, there were no leaves on the ground. Tonight we got back, the driveway was just, or the yard was just, the front yard was full of leaves. So, yes, it is. We are knee deep in fall. I love it. I am so in my element. So, anyway, guys, I hope everybody had a good weekend. And yes, I was ghost, but for a good cause, on a family trip. So, I'm back. As you can clearly see, the mail did not stop on account of me being gone whatsoever. I've got kind of like a record-breaking unboxing going on right now, right here. So, yeah. I'm not going to go with any beats tonight. I just want to keep it kind of quiet and focused. And I just want to show you guys, first up, I did open this because I actually started filming and I fucked up. I walked away for a while because I started talking about this. So this is a film. I fucked it up, so I just wanted to start over. So I had opened this one package though, but El Club de los Monstruos. So yes, this is Monster Club in Spanish, but it is all region Blu-ray, and it does have English language. So I wasn't gonna fork out $60 to grab the Scorpion release of this. This will do me just fine. This might just be from the company that recently released New Kids, I think it's called, the film that the director of Friday the 13th is, oh god, yeah, him, the one that he did, Sean S. Cunningham, and then also a Graveyard Shift. So I think it's the same company. So this is this will definitely suffice. This was half the price. Still expensive though. You're gonna have to, if you want this movie, because I always mix this one up. I thought I had it, but I really didn't, and I had the Monster Squad. So I always mix Squad up with Club, similar names. But yeah, I didn't have this. So if you do want cool artwork too, if you do want to grab this, you can get it on eBay for like 25 bucks. Worth it to me though, because I wanted to have some version of it on high def. So cheers to high def. God, I love that coffee. It is so fucking good. Okay, next up. Let's get into this. So, I lied, guys. Well, I didn't lie, but a couple updates ago, I showed you I got Spookies. I tried to get the one from Canada that Mr. Parker was talking about. And I failed, or the site was down, and I'm just impatient, and I couldn't wait. Apparently, he, like, instantly fixed the link, too. And so I probably could have gone right back and saw that it was working. But anyway, so I had ordered a bootleg copy off the seller on eBay. You know, the guy did as good of a job he could with what he had to work with, fine. But this is just supposedly so much better. I popped in the other one, and I was like, eesh, you know what? I'm going to do it. I'm going to fucking splurge, and I'm going to get the 2K. So if anybody wants a bootleg copy of Spookies for like 10 bucks, that's less than half of what I paid for it. I will give you that copy for that cheap price. But why would you do that if you could get this for like 25, right? But still, I mean, $15 is a pretty significant price difference. So if you want a decent scan of Spookies, I have it. It's just not quite up to par with this 2K release right here. But this has been shown. It's been used and abused over and over again on YouTube now. No. Not really, but this is awesome. These guys from Canada acquired a scan of this, or I don't know, whatever. They did it. They put it out. It's awesome. Great film. And yeah. Just so perfect for the Halloween season. I mean, you've got to have this now, right now for October. So, fuck yeah. It's cool. So it's just the disc. And let's see if I can't remember if they were actually pressed or if they were. Yeah, this is a pressed disc, guys. So you're not getting any BDR, CDR. You're getting the real deal here. 2K pressed disc of the Spookies. So, yeah, if anybody's interested in this and they don't know where to get it, you can contact me and I will put you through. Because I actually did get it directly from the seller. I didn't get that from Diabolic because I had already communicated with the seller before Diabolic had them up on the site. So that was that. All right, guys, next up we will get into this one. This looks like a package from the Deutsche Post, the Dutch Post. Don't remember what this is, but it is from far away. Looks to be a Blu-ray, and it looks to be a film that actually, somebody was talking about this. It might have been Andrew Ballina, maybe. Are you a fan of this dude? Somebody was talking about this, and they rated it an underrated film. It might not have been Andrew, but anyway, I wanted to grab it and check it out because it sounded good. It was on like a top 10, like maybe movies you haven't seen list or something that I watched on eBay. Somebody was raving about this, so I had never, and it was in the same vein, I think, as it's all in German, jeez. Yeah, I can't read it, but let's see. So this is from KSM. It is Region B, so yeah. Because the U.S. edition of this was out of print and fucking a fortune. So I got this for a reasonable price, but yeah, so stoked on that one. Sorry I can't remember who initially tipped me off, but here's one, guys, from Amazon, U.S., I believe. Cool, so this is a new one from Full Moon. I don't know why this was so expensive. Most Full Moon features are pretty reasonable on Blu-ray. And you can also, here's a tip too, guys. If you go on eBay, there's a seller, I can't remember the name, but I think it is, like, essentially it is Full Moon. It's just a different seller name. And you could get, normally, not this one, but normal Blu-ray releases are like $5-10 cheaper on eBay through that seller rather than going through, I think I might have mentioned this before too, the Full Moon website. So it's just a tip or whatever. But this one was like 25 bucks. Not sure why. It is a collector's edition of an early Full Moon feature that I've actually never seen. So I'm going to watch this one and maybe review this on Body Bags soon. But yeah, so cool. First time in high def laser blast. Alright guys, next up we have, let's see, let's get into these Scream Factory boxes because they're just clunky and taking up a lot of room. So, you guys might be able to guess what these are here. As soon as I found out, caught wind, it's not hard to catch wind of Scream Factory, but when they announced these here releases, I jumped right on them because I do love both of these films for different reasons. We have the Land of the Dead, Scream Factory Blu-ray Special Edition, with the poster that I'm not going to open. I'm pretty sure it's that cover artwork. So, packed with special features. It's a 2-disc set. You get the theatrical 2K scan of the theatrical version, and then you also get the unrated version. Audio commentary with Michael Felcher, who I love, who probably did a ton of special features for this release. It's just packed. Let's see if there's anything. Zombie effects from the green screen to finish scenes. Let's see if there's anything. Special makeups effects featurette with Greg Nicotero. Awesome. Undead Again, the Making of Land of the Dead featurette. That's on disc 2. For the Apocalypse, you get new interviews. They did a lot of stuff for this release. So if you're a fan of this film, in any way, grab it. And then you get the poster. And I think posters are still available too, guys. If you're interested, you can still grab the posters for the Land of the Dead. And a film that I almost don't want to admit, but I like this film more than Land of the Dead, is the 2004 Dawn. Dawn of the Dead is my favorite movie of all time, so I was very thrilled to have enjoyed and been a fan of this here remake. So yeah, it was cool that Scream Factory announced both of these at the same time, but we do have the Dawn of the Dead remake from 2004. Zack Snyder's exciting take on the zombie classic. 2-disc set includes new cast interviews, theatrical and unrated cuts of the film, and much more. Another release right on par with Land of the Dead. I mean, these guys were released together, so packed disc. They're both 2-disc releases that contain 2 cuts of the films, tons of special features, cast interviews, special effects featurettes, and then of course I grabbed the poster as well, which again is going to be your newly commissioned artwork. And these are both by, I think, the CMP Media Group. Package designer Mandy King. Cover illustrator CRP Group is the cover illustration, I guess. I guess one of them is, one of them isn't. But anyway, yeah. They do a lot of your like more computer generated Scream Factory cover artworks. Alright, so next up, guys, we will get into this guy here. This is a package from eBay. I have no idea what this is. I'm sure I will shortly once I uncover the first layer here. Alright, get in here, packaged nice and properly. You've got your outer eBay sleeve, and then you've got the box inside. Maybe reuse this box for a future shipment, so see, maybe not though. I never do. Who am I kidding? Who am I kidding? Sorry guys, bear with me while I attempt to break into this package. Of course, it's like a stick. God. Got it. Alright, boom. Wow, triple wrapped. A box. A package within a box, and then this is within the box. That didn't really make much sense, but you guys get it. Alright. Hopefully this will be the last thing that I have to tear into. Really nice pack job, though, whoever you are, from eBay. Oh, wow, for a DVD, too. Okay, cool. So this is a newer... Wow, nice pack job for this. So this is a film that I bought used, secondhand, by the name of, clearly, The Harvesters. I'm going to put this in a nice new case. Case is a little old. Not too bad. Actually, it's fine. Let me just make sure this is all minty fresh. Oh, perfect. I don't even think it's been watched. Yeah, so I got this secondhand for a reasonable price on eBay because I had heard Extra the Mutilator talking about this film. I haven't seen the actual film. I don't know if this is a sequel, a prequel, a remake, something. I forget what it's called, but this sounded good. I'll read you guys the synopsis here because it's a Don Dohler film, or it's directed by Joe Ripple. But when Extra the Mutilator was talking about the film, he was talking about how Don Dohler was heavily involved in the making of this film, and I'm a big Don Dohler fan. I mean, I have that blood, boobs, and babes, or guts and gore trauma featurette, and then I love what do you call it? Night Beast. That's one of my favorite Don Dohler movies. I love Night Beast. So let me read you guys the synopsis here. A pretty young jogger is brutally abducted. But why and by whom? So sets the tone for Harvesters, a blood-curdling clash of two evil forces, both bent on destruction. This high-energy, action-packed thriller pits an outlaw gang led by lesbian Gulf War vet Frankie Falzone against the Peelmans, a seemingly normal family who harbor a dark and deadly secret. As two U.S. Marshals close in on the gang, the terror mounts and the body count rises. The ensuing battle for survival, set amidst scenes of heart-thumping horror and mayhem, will have you on the edge of your seat. Here we go. It says, parallels to the great twisted backwoods families of film history, a la Texas Chainsaw Massacre and Motel Hell. A la Texas Chainsaw Massacre and Motel Hell. So, sounds fun. Stoked for that one. And thanks, Extra, for your many recommendations. Alright guys, let's get into this one here from Amazon UK. Not sure, I mean I've ordered a lot of stuff from the UK. I can't remember which one this is offhand, but looks like a DVD. Cool. So I was on a hunt for a film by the name of Crawlspace, which is a 1971, I think it's 1971, film that was released by Wild Eye Entertainment about a couple, this guy that's living in the attic of this home that this couple moves into, and very creepy things start happening. He lives in the crawl space, not to be confused with the one with Klaus Kinski. But anyway, that prompted this because the one that I was looking for, the TV movie Crawl Space, is extremely out of print, goes for like $100. Can't pay that kind of money for that. So anyway, though, I did find this movie. Long story short, I had a long time ago heard about this and wanted to check it out. So I'm actually probably going to pop this in tonight. The Attic. This film is from 2014, I think. I thought it was actually older than that. But in a charming and quiet suburban town, Tim and Susan Gates have found their perfect new house. And their lively daughter, Kayla, has just returned home from college to help with the big move alongside her brothers, Shane and Taylor. But behind the picture of suburban bliss is an altogether more sinister story. During the move, Tim reluctantly reveals his knowledge of the house's dark past. The story of two small children who drowned in the pool and the parents who were forced to move out due to a foreclosure. As the family settles into their new home, a series of eerie events begin to suggest that all is not as it should be. Unexplained footsteps, misplaced tools, electronics going haywire, and sinister warnings from their new neighbor quickly erode their happiness as anxiety and fear gradually take over their lives. Unbeknownst to them, their cozy little home has an uninvited guest. The deranged previous owner has returned, living in the walls and obsessively watching the new owners. As the last remains of his sanity disappears, true intentions become horrifyingly clear. So now you can see why I grabbed this while I was looking for that. But yeah, I'm very excited. You can see the smile on this face. I want to watch this movie tonight. Right up my alley. So stoked for that one, guys. Definitely. Alright, so 3 more packages to go through, guys. We're at 19 minutes. Let's get cracking. Let's get into this. This is going to be a beauty. I forget what it is, but it's from Diabolic. It may be a couple releases. I think it might be Red Christmas. I'm remembering as I'm using my brain and thinking, but I think it's 2 films are in this lot here. One, I'm excited. I'm probably going to save for the holiday just because I know it's got a lot of buzz, this one right here. Red Christmas, starring Dee Wallace. Christmas horror. I'm not going to go into this for time's sake, but a lot of my friends have gotten screeners of this movie recently from Exploitation, who I love. The Initiation was fucking great. That's probably the most recent film I've watched from Exploitation. But anyway, this movie's supposed to be a good Christmas horror, so this one, excuse me, these fucking cellophane plastic things. Better watch out. I've heard good things about both of them. I mean, Fright Fest film selection for London, Buried Alive Film Fest, a lot of like nominations, I think, from these various film fests. But yeah, so stoked to have this one. Check it out around Christmas time. And I also grabbed this one from Diabolic, Night Angel. Cover artwork sold me on that one. It stars a bunch of people. Karen Black as Rita. An ancient evil has awakened, and lust is her life force. So yeah, centuries-old evil has awakened in the form of a wicked, voluptuous Lilith. Lilith uses her beauty and her insatiable lust as a potent life force which spreads death and destruction to all who dare to succumb to her charms. Posing as a cover girl for a fashion magazine, Lilith becomes the object of obscene desire for all who brave her seductive gaze. Only true love can withstand her awesome powers, and only one man is strong enough to test them in a fighting test of will and death tango with the Night Angel, the mistress of hell. So, supporting cast includes Deborah Fowler, To Live and Die in L.A., Helen Martin's TV's 227, Doug Jones from Pan's Labyrinth, and Karen Black from Burnt Offerings. Does she, let's see, as Rita. So Karen Black is not Lilith, but that's okay. Looks like you do get some reversible cover artwork. That looks like maybe that was the film is from 1989, so yep. Looks like that could have been the theatrical artwork right there for the original cut. Or, I mean, for when the film was theatrically released. But yeah, I'm going to just keep that artwork. I like that. Okay. So yeah, Souls. I liked it enough to buy the film, right? So anyway, yep, those are from Diabolic. Now we've got 2 packages left. Going to go with 88 first. Looks like it might just be one. Hopefully it is the House on Sorority Row, but it might not be. Because I know I'm waiting for that one, but this could be something else that I may have picked up because oh, nice. So here I am blabbing. It is indeed the House on Sorority Row. New one from one of my favorite companies, of course. And I do have the Scorpion release of this film, but I am such a big fan of this film that I had to have this release here as well because I do collect the Slasher Classics line from 88 Films. So yeah, you do get your slipcover, guys. This is still available. Your matte finish, it's still available. I'm using it like a pro now because I finally figured out what matte means. So yeah, I say it with confidence. Really cool little House of Evil booklet inside. Probably notes gathered by Colin Waddle or Waddle. Really cool House of Evil. Wow, so they give you 3 different covers here. That's really cool. So you get the Slasher Classics collection. That's the original artwork that you see most commonly. You get this artwork, House of Evil, which is okay. It's not terrible, but I'm probably going to keep... what the hell? I have the movie so many times that I'm going to display something different, and I'm just going to... It's going to be housed in the slip anyway, so it's not like you'll actually be able to see it, but yeah, I love 88 Films so much, man. So I do. Hang on one sec, I'm going to throw this back. I'm kind of curious to check this out, because the Scorpion release is pretty good. I mean, I think it was a 2-discer, it had tons of features. This is kind of lackluster in terms of features, but high definition transfer from the inner negative, uncompressed DTS audio, English subtitles, great, I love subtitles, interview with composer Richard Ban, interview with film critic King Newman. So I would say this is probably not as strong as the Scorpion release, but that's okay because it's just another copy or version of a film that I love on Blu-ray, so high def. So love that. Love that slip though, so much. The material is great. That what do you call it? I always want to say textbook, but that paperback feel I love. All right, guys, last package here. Vinegar Syndrome, saving the best for last. Okay, so I think this is, I have two big things coming from this company. I'm not sure what's in this box, or in this bag here. It looks pretty big. Looks like it got stepped on too, so hopefully nothing got damaged. I see a footprint on the bag, but hopefully we'll be alright. So I'm not sure what all is in here. Let's find out, guys. Let's find out. Alright, beautifully packaged as well. Top of the line company. Alright, so we've got, wow, 5 films in this bag. I don't see Liquid Sky yet, which I had ordered, but got Primeval and Lurkers. For time's sake, I'm not going to go into these. I'm sure these have been shown already anyway, but really cool. This is a 2-film set with Primeval and Lurkers. And then I got, oh wow, awesome. So stoked for that. Oh man, it's a beauty. A Woman's Torment. Don't really know much about this film, but stoked to check it out all the same. And then, oh man, that is fucking gorgeous. Holy shit. Demon Wind, baby. Eat the wizard. Or no, I'm sorry, it looked like a wizard. Just a demon, but oh man. Lenticular cover. Beautiful. I love that blue. And then you grab this one, Blood Beast, another limited edition. Thick slip box. These are all like for Demon Wind, special features include a newly scanned and restored 2K from the 35mm original camera negative, video interviews with producer, video interview with actress, video interview with cinematographer, audio interview with editor, theatrical trailer, still gallery, limited edition lenticular slip cover with artwork by Speed Blur, reversible cover artwork, English subtitles. It's got everything. Blood Beat has got newly scanned and restored in 4K from the original 35mm negative, commentaries, interviews, silent version, still gallery, slip covers, reversible cover artwork. I mean, fucking beautiful, guys. Fucking gorgeous. And last up in this lot, so I'm still waiting for Liquid Sky and then the 2 mystery movies. Those are the ones that I didn't grab. And then, of course, we have Corpse Grinders, which is directed by Ted V. Michaels. Wow. So I have this film, a version of it. I think it was Rhino Records that put it out, long out of print. I grabbed it at used thrift shop years ago, and I wasn't ever going to let go of it. I'm glad I didn't, but, you know, waiting for a really nice release like this to come out. Actually, you know what? It's not Corpse Grinders. The other movie is Orgy of the Dead. I'm sorry. That's the movie that this company, Vinegar Syndrome, just released that I had the DVD of. But I did have Corpse Grinders on DVD as well. But yeah, just love it. Had to upgrade. Just gorgeous. I love this company so much. They really do thrill me. So anyway, guys, hell of a haul. I mean, shit, I've been gone 4 days, so I knew that stuff was going to be coming. I didn't know how much, but I'd say I have more than enough to watch tonight. So guys, thank you for watching this video. We're at 28 minutes. I gotta go. Thank you. I will catch you soon. Stay tuned for my next video. I'm gonna do a Salem recap, Salem Marblehead recap, to show you guys pictures and trinkets and swag and all kinds of shit I picked up. So stay tuned for that. My time in Witch City. And it's good to be back, guys. Catch you soon. Peace.